Welcome to Nabeel Math Academy. This is Dr. Mohammed Nabeel. In this video, we are going to discuss about some solving different types of equation. The first one here, we have a polynomial equation. So x solve x to the power 5 is equal 9x to the power 3. So how will you solve this type of equation? So here we will have to move this part here. So in order to move this one here, it becomes a minus. So it is minus 9x power 3 equals 0. Now what is the GCF, common factor? What is the common factor in this? To x power 3. When you take x power 3, the remaining is x square minus 9 is equal 0. So then we will have x square, x cube is equal 0 and x square minus 9 equals 0. So here x is equal 0, which is occurs the 3 times, and then here x square is equal 9. Taking a square root, you will get plus or minus 3. So therefore this is the value. If you want to check whether this is correct, you can just substitute this value in the given equation. Substitute the x value in the given equation. It is 0. Here also 0. 0 equals 0. Therefore it is a correct solution. Now when I substitute plus 3, it becomes what? Here minus 245, and here it's the same thing, you will get minus 245. So it is true, this way. And similarly we will have a same type of problem in terms of z. Here we are taking 2z power 3 is 2z power 2 is common, so remaining is 2z power 3 minus 5 equals 0. Now separate this one. 2z power 2 equals 0. 2z cube minus 5 equals 0. Then here you will have divided by 2 both sides. If you divide by 2 both sides, you will get the same thing. If you divide by both sides, over 2, so 2 with the 2 cancel, z power 2 equals 0. Now here I am moving the 5 here, therefore it is divided by 2 both sides, and taking the cube root both sides, you will get cube root of 5 over 2. So this is the solution for the given equation. So this is the polynomial type of equation. Now the next one, we will solve the set of equation, this polynomial equation, by method of grouping. So as we already know the grouping technique, so we have to take the two terms and then again two terms. So what are the common factor here? X square, here x plus 3. Now here the common factor is minus 4. When you take minus 4, x plus 3 equals 0. And you have a confirm, you will have always the same term, you will find it here. So it is x plus 3, and the remaining term you will have x square minus 4 is equal 0. Now it can be rewritten further by as this one as x minus 2, and here x plus 2. So this is a square minus b square. Now equals to 0. Here you will have x plus 3. So if you separate this one, x plus 3 is equal 0, x minus 2 equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0. By using the zero product principle, we can separate. Now we can solve this equation. You will get x is equal minus 3, x is equals plus 2, x is equal minus 2. If you want to check, you can just substitute the value. You will get the always the value will be satisfied. The right hand side and left hand side will be equal. And similarly we will have another type of equation with the grouping technique. So same story we will repeat here. X power 2 is a common, x minus 5. Here minus 2 I am taking common, therefore you will get x minus 5, and therefore I am taking the x minus 5 as a common factor. The remaining term you will have x square and minus 2. Now we cannot separate this one. This is not a perfect square. Leave it as it is. So as we have here perfect square, that's why we will apply the a square minus b square formula. But here it is not a perfect square, leave it. So x minus 5 equals 0, x square minus 2 equals 0. X is equal 5. If you move other side, x is equal 5 is the one solution. Now the same thing if you solve the another equation. Here x square is equals to, if you take a square root, it becomes plus or minus. Why? Because it's an even power. Whenever you will take a in one power, it will be a plus or minus root 2. So this is the final answer. Now the next equation, we will have a fraction expression. So here you will have a fraction expression. How will you solve this fraction expression? Now first of all, I have to take a LCD for this one. Simplify the LHS. So what is the simplify here? So it is x into x minus 3. I'm multiplying. Then I multiply this part. When I multiply, you have to multiply 3 with this term. So it is 3x minus 9. This is finished. Now the next part, I have to multiply this one with the 2. You will get minus 2x is equal is equal is equal minus 12 over. This can be written as the formula x minus 3x plus 3. Now, what is the same term? You will have both sides. Therefore, x minus 3 get cancelled. So, what are the remaining term you have? So, in the numerator, we will have the x with the x. I will simplify. It is x minus 3x minus 2x, which is x minus 9 over x is equal minus 2 over x plus 3. Now we have to cross multiply, make it linear. So here if I multiply cross, so what happened? So x minus 9 x plus 3 is equal minus 12x. Now I multiply this one by taking 1. So what is the multiplication here? X square plus 3x. The next one, I multiply with the second term by taking the minus 9 both sides. You will have minus 9x minus 27. Move this one, minus 12x on the other side, it becomes plus 12x equal 0. Now you will simplify. What is the simplify? X square, only one term. You have what is the x term? Then here this is minus 6. Minus 6 plus 12, which is equal plus 6x minus 27 is equal 0. Is equal 0. Now we will solve this one. We will solve this part. So what is this one? How will you solve this one? So by using the factoring technique. So by using the factoring technique, 1 into 27 minus 27. So what are the multiplier? Possible multiplier 127, 2 not possible, 3 into 9. Since it is a last number minus small number minus. So therefore this is the correct one. We can write it directly. Why? Because the leading coefficient is 1. So x minus 3 x plus 9 is equal 0. You can just go through my video for the factoring technique. So all the elaborate video is done in the factoring technique. Now if you solve this part, if you solve this one here, so what are the things you will get? So x is equal 3 and x is equal, yes, okay, yes, it will be okay, done, I think, yes. X minus 3 is equal 0, x plus 9 is equal 0. X is equals 3, x is equal minus 9. So this is the two value, two solutions you will get. But we have to check whether it is in the domain or not. When you see the equation, what is the domain of the equation? So it will not take these two values. See, the domain is minus infinity plus infinity. So all the real line except x equals 0. So therefore 0 is not possible. So you don't have to get the value of 0. Now the next one 3. 3 is also not possible. Why? Because if I substitute 3, it become undefined. P over Q must not equal, the denominator should not equal 0. So it is not in the domain. Now coming to the next here, x square minus 9. So if I put it plus 3 and minus 3, it becomes 0. This is undefined. So you can get it all the real line except these three number. But here we will have x equal 3. Therefore, it is not a solution. Why? Because when I substitute 3 minus 3, this denominator becomes 0. Therefore, the solution is only one, which is equal x is equal 9 is the only solution. The solution is x is equal 9. The solution is x is equal minus 9. That's it. So you have to check this one. Whenever if it is a fraction over fraction expression, you have to check the solution, whether it is in the domain or not. If it is not in the domain, that is not the function. That is not the solution of the equation. Similarly, here we will have a one more fraction problem. So I will move the 4 here. It becomes minus 4. And then we will have to simplify by using the LCD. So cross multiply 10x minus 30. Here minus 12. Now added these two. What is the addition? Here minus 2x minus 30. And then this is since over 1. This is over 1. This is over 1. Now cross multiply. What happened here? So when you cross multiply 1 into same thing, you will get the same. Here multiply minus 4x into x minus 3. The next step, I multiply these two part, x square minus 3. Then I multiply this one here. So you will have minus 4x square plus 12x and move all the term with the that side because I need the positive. The first coefficient must be positive. So I will move this one here. So it becomes 12x square minus 2x minus 12x minus 30. If you add this one, you will get 14. Now there is a 2 is a common factor in all. So I divide by 2. So you will get 2x square minus 14 becomes 7x and minus 15. If you factor by using this rule by grouping, you will get the factoring is 2x plus 3 and x minus 5. Now if you separate, you will get x is equal minus 3 over 2 and x is equal 5. Now what is the domain for this problem? For the domain for this problem is the minus infinity to plus infinity. It will take all the value except the x is equal 0. It will not take x equals 0 value and it will not take x equal 3 value. X equal 3 value. If you substitute these two value, it become undefined. That's why it is not in the domain. Therefore, you will not get the solution. But in the solution, we will have minus 3 over 2, which is not 0 and 5. So it is on the real line. Therefore, both are the solution. Both are the correct solution. Both are the correct solution. Now the next one here we have involving the radicals. So whenever the radicals comes, you have to square it in order to cancel the radical. So first of all, I have to move the plus 1 there in order to cancel. So it becomes minus 1 minus square root of x 2 minus x. And on squaring both sides, we will get the root get cancelled on the right side. So before if you take square root, it become a minus b whole square. So that what we don't want that one. So that's why we will square it here after bringing the one here. So you will get the value here. So here a minus b whole square, that is 4x square minus 4x plus 1. So this is the formula for a minus b whole square. And here the minus will be cancelled because of the square, and root and square get cancelled. You will get 2 minus x. Now move it here everything. So you will get 4x square minus 4x minus plus 1 minus 2 plus x is equal 0. Now simplify 4x power 2 minus 4x plus x, which is equal minus 3x, and here this one is minus 1 equal 0. In order to solve this one, you can go with the factoring or you can use the formula method. I will use the formula method here. The a value, what is the a value? 4, b value minus 3, c value is minus 1. What is the rule for the formula? Minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. Just substitute the value here. The minus become plus square root of 9 minus 4 into minus 1 over 2 into 4. This is the value. Now if you simplify this one, you will get plus or minus square root of 9. It becomes 16. It becomes plus 16. So root of 9 plus 16 over 8. So which is equal 3 plus or minus 25, which is 5. And then we will have the two values. What are the two values? Then we substitute here 8 over 8. If you add 3 plus 5, 8 over 8, which is equal 1. When you subtract 8 3 minus 5, which is equal minus 2 over 8, which is equal minus 1 over 4. So here also you have to check whether this is a solution or not the solution. Why? Because whenever you will find it the root and the over, you have to check the solution by substituting the corresponding values. Here you will get the values are x value is equal 1, x value is equal minus 1 over 4. When I substitute this value in the given equation to check, to check, I just substitute here in the first equation. You will get 2 into 1, 1 minus square root of 1 minus, here we have 1. This is 2 minus 1. So the answer is 2. Here 1 square root of 1, which is 1. So the answer is here 2 equals 0, which is not possible, which is not possible. Therefore, it is not a solution. This is not a solution. Now, similarly, I will check for this part. So what happened? 2 times of minus 1 over 4 equal 1 minus 2. It is minus of minus become 1 over 4 here. Then minus 2. This is what happened. This is equal minus 1 over 2 here on the left side. 1 minus this is becomes 8 plus 1 9 square root of 9 over 4, which is equal 1 over 3 over 2. If you simplify, you will get minus half. So you will get the right hand side and the left hand sides are same. When you have a same, satisfies the equation, therefore it is a solution. So this is not a solution. X equal 1 is not a solution because it will not satisfy the given equation. So similarly, here you have a square root of 3 plus x, square root of x square plus 1. On squaring both sides, square root get cancelled. 3 plus x equal x square plus 1. Now move everything to the other side. You will have to solve the quadratic equation by using factor, by using the formula. You can follow any method. You will get the two value x equal to x equal minus 1. When I substitute in the given equation, when I substitute this value in the given equation, both the values satisfies the solution. When I substitute here, the x value, here similarly this value we will substitute here, the x value. So here both the solution you will get root 5 equal root 5, therefore it is a solution. Root 2 equal root 2, therefore it is a solution. So like that you have to check compulsory when you have the equation as a root and 1 over. Similarly, the last type of the problem is the rational fractional power. So you will have a rational power here in the equation. So how will you solve this one? You cannot solve directly. I have to take this one, the larger denominator, the fraction. So I will take this part as a u. U is equal x to the power 1 over 6. So what is u square? If you square it both sides, what happened? It is u square becomes 1 over 3. So the whole equation is become in terms of u square plus u minus 2 equal 0. Now you can easily factorize this one. U plus 2, then u minus 1 equal 0. And then u is equal minus 2, u is equal plus 1. Now we are not solving for the x, we are solving for u. So I have to substitute the u value. What is the u value we have taken at the beginning? We have taken at the beginning the u value as, this is the value we are taking, u equal what? X to the power 1 over 3. So I just substitute x to the power 1 over 3 here, 1 over 6 here, 1 over 6 equal minus 2, x to the power 1 over 6 equal 1. When you flip this power here, so it becomes minus 2 to the power 6. The fraction, it goes here. Actually, we are taking the both side, we are taking power 6, power 6. Then here 6 cancel, you will get have 6 here. Similarly, therefore, we will do it the same story here, power 6 here and power 6. So what happened? The x value, we'll get it. The x value is equal 1. Here x value is equal It is 64, which is positive. Why positive? Because it's a positive here. This is 64, positive value. X is equal 62 and x is equal 1. So in order to check this value is right or wrong, I will check this part. So what is the solution here? We have, when I substitute this value in the given equation, x values here, so I have to get it equal to 0. Let us check the first one for checking. So I check here this part, 64 to the power 1 over 3 plus 64 to the power 1 over 6 minus 2 equals 0. So this is equal 4 plus 2 minus 2 equals 0. So it should be equals to 0, but here you will get what? 4 is equal 0. It is not possible. So therefore it is not the solution. This is not a solution for the equation. Now next one, I substitute the 1. So 1, what happened? 1 to the power 1 over 3 plus 1 to the power 1 over 6 minus 2 equals 0. This become 1 plus 1 minus 2 equals 0. 2 minus 2 equals 0. Therefore 0 is equal 0. So therefore this is the solution for the given equation. So here the same problem we will have for this part. We will have different types of uh, thing. So I will take the largest 1 over 6 as a u. So here it becomes u square. This is become u power 3. So the given equation is reduced in the format of u. How? So it becomes u power 3. This one, 3 minus 3u square, and then this is 3u and minus 9. Move it here. By using the grouping, we will solve this problem by grouping method, and you will get at the last this value. If you want to check, you can check the values whether it is solved or not. You can just go through it. It will be satisfied the both are the solutions. Thank you.